Hello, Williamsburg, James City County flute students. This week is supposed to be a lesson on articulation, but you have already learned articulation, and if you still need work on that, please go back to the previous video, as today we're going to do hand position. Now, this is assuming you've already watched both of the lesson 3 videos. There's a lesson 3 and then a lesson 3.1, in which I show you how to put together the flute, and then we learn the right hand position and where the right hand should go, because the right hand is the easiest. So let me review right hand position for you. So remember here, we've got a straight line, foot joint, rod, goes straight through the center of the key. The keys go up, and it's a straight line up through, let me adjust mine. It's a straight line all the way up through to the tone hole. So it should look down, and you should see straight line. So that's how we put the flute together. That's the basics. Go back to 3.1 and the other one to learn about your articulation and everything. So now as we learn right hand position first, you can practice that by just putting your right hand down. Here's where the right hand goes. You have foot joint is what we call it. You have these 3 pinky keys. We're going to put our pinky on this one right here, the top guy. Then 3, 2, 1. Just the next 3 keys. There's no skips, there's no leaps, nothing. You just put down those 3 keys, pinky. And it's best to start from the pinky. Pinky, 3, 2, 1. And I want you just to, with that right hand holding this, and your thumb going where it feels most natural, you're going to grab the top of the flute. Then you want to change your embouchure a little bit. Try to get the high note. Remember, now instead of blowing the air onto our plate or our brother's plate, we're going to try to blow it across the table to our brother's plate. Remember, you can also think about bringing your corners in, making more of a circle. But what we do not want to do is release any pressure on the bottom lip. So notice my bottom lip. It doesn't go. That's never going to work. Bottom lip has to be down. And make sure it stays down. Use a mirror for that. So that's the right hand position. Now as we learn the left hand position, it's best if what we do is we relax the right hand and keep the pinky down. So again, relax the right hand, keep the pinky down. Left hand, here's what we're going to do. You're going to notice here's what you have. Boom, weird spot, then go down here, boom. So we have a weird tiny key. That's the one you want, the next one. Put your first finger there. Your thumb is going to go back here, boom. So you have 2 thumb keys. You're going to use this one right here. You're going to go. So now, here's what it looks like. Okay? And this is how you hold the flute, with the side of this finger. Right here, thumb, 1, and then you're going to rest the side up here. So you're holding the flute right here, and your chin. And if you want to check it, you can release this thumb here. Make sure this thumb can just hang out. Good. And then put down that thumb key. Your note should sound like this. Brilliant. That's your first note. The next step we're going to do is we're going to take this key, this finger, and we're going to go from this key right here. Keep this finger down. This is important. Skip 1, place. So leapfrog. Skip 1, place. Let's try that note. Remember, we're always tonguing. You're saying 2, and your tongue is touching. Again, you've got teeth, and then the little roof in your mouth, and the tongue is always touching up there. You're always starting every note with the tongue. This is why we learned articulation on day 1. Okay? Now I want you to try to go back and forth between those two, just by wiggling this finger. Remember, all the time on your right hand is just pinky, and it's just chilling here. We practice everything in both octaves. Good. Next, we're just going to take the next key here, put our next finger down. This is what you get. Ready? Now we're going to move rapidly. We call these our finger wiggles, and we're going to do both of them. So we're going to have boom, 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 boom. But remember, there's three fingers that never move. In this hand, we've got our little pincher fingers here. First finger, thumb, never moves off of this one thumb key, the lower one. So we have the big boy and the little one. And you're going to remember, find the tiny little key, go down one. Find the tiny little key, go down one. These should never move, and this pinky and thumb should never move. And the right hand should be relaxed. And here's what to make sure about. Your right hand, your wrist should be straight. Wrist should be straight. Left hand, as you can tell here, you don't need to exaggerate it, but the left hand is bent. Now let's try to put down the next finger. If you need to take off the instrument and look, remember, skip this one, place. Good, keep those fingers down, find the next one. Good. Experiment with those as you get used to playing those three notes as we put down and work with those three fingers. See how many different fingering patterns you can come up with on those. So happy practicing.